The Order of Lenin, named after the leader of the Russian October Revolution, was the highest decoration bestowed by the Soviet Union. The order was awarded to civilians for outstanding services rendered to the state, members of the armed forces for exemplary service, those who promoted friendship and cooperation between peoples and in strengthening peace, those with meritorious services to the Soviet state and society. From 1944 to 1957, before the institution of specific length of service medals, the Order of Lenin was also used to reward 25 years of conspicuous military service. Those who were awarded the titles Hero of the Soviet Union and Hero of Socialist Labor were also given the order as part of the award. It was also bestowed on cities, companies, factories, regions, military units and ships, corporate entities, factories, various educational institutions and military units who received the said order applied the full name of the order into their official titles. The order was established by the Central Executive Committee on April 6, 1930. Design. The first design of the Order of Lenin was sculpted by Pyotr Taozhny and Ivan Shada based on sketches by Ivan Dubasov. It was made by Goznak of silver with some lightly gold-plated features. It was a round badge with a central disc featuring Vladimir Lenin's profile surrounded by smokestacks, a tractor and a building, possibly a power plant. A thin red enamel border and a circle of wheat panicles surrounded the disc. At the top was a gold-plated hammer and sickle emblem, and at the bottom were the Russian initials for USSR in red enamel. Only about 800 of this design were minted. It was awarded between 1930 to 1932. The second design was awarded from 1934 until 1936. This was a solid gold badge, featuring an enameled disc bearing Lenin's portrait. The disc is surrounded by two golden panicles of wheat, and a red flag with Lenin in Cyrillic script. A red star is placed on the left and the hammer and sickle emblem at the bottom, both in red enamel. The fourth design was awarded from 1943 until the end of the USSR. The badge was originally worn by screwback on the left chest without ribbon. Later it was worn as a medal suspended from a red ribbon with pairs of yellow stripes at the edges. The ribbon bar is of the same design. The portrait of Lenin was originally a riveted silver piece. For a time it was incorporated into a one-piece gold badge, but finally returned as a separate platinum piece until the dissolution of the USSR in 1991. Recipients. The first Order of Lenin was awarded to the newspaper Komsomolskaya Pravda on 23 May 1930. Also among the first 10 recipients were 5 industrial companies, 3 pilots, and the secretary to the Central Executive Committee Avil Inukidze. The first person to be awarded a second Order of Lenin was the pilot Valery Shkalov in 1936. Another pilot, Vladimir Kokinaki, became the first to receive a third order in 1939. The first 5 foreign recipients, a German and 4 Americans, received the award for helping in the reconstruction of Soviet industry and agriculture in 1931 to 1934. A total of 431,418 orders were awarded in total, with the last on the 21st of December 1991. Most frequent. The record for most orders of Lenin received by a single person is held by Nikolai Patolichev, longtime Minister for Foreign Trade of the USSR, who was awarded 12 times. Other numerous repeat awardees are 11 times Dmitry Ustinov, Defense Minister in 1976 to 1984. 10 times Alexander Sergeyevich Yakovlev, aircraft designer. 9 times Vasily Ryabikov, defense industry official, co-head of the first Sputnik project. Nikolai Semenov, winner of 1956 Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Anatoly Petrovich Alexandrov, president of the Soviet Academy of Sciences. Vasily Chukov, World War II commander. Ivan Papanin, polar explorer. 8 times. Leonid Brezhnev, General Secretary of the Soviet Union. Notable organizational and regional recipients: all 15 republics of the Soviet Union. Komsomol, the Young Communist League. Lomo, Leningrad Optical Mechanical Corporation. ZIL, automobile manufacturer. Krivorizhstal, massively successful and profitable steel mill. Moscow region. Komsomolskaya Pravda newspaper. Pravda newspaper. Cities of Moscow, Donetsk, and Yekaterinburg. 62nd Army for extraordinary valor in the defense of Stalingrad. Notable individual recipients: Sergei Afanasyev, Aziz Aliyev, Clyde G. Armistead and William Latimer Lavery. George Avakian, American record producer who promoted international musical exchange between Russian and American musicians. Valery Borzov, Emelian Bukov, Bill Booth, Hector Boyardi, Fidel Castro, Konstantin Chelpin, Luis Korvalin, Alvaro Cunhall, Sripat Amaradange, Joseph Davies, Sergei Eisenstein, Rosa Eldarova, Zinaida Vissarionovna Emeleva, Muhammad Faris, Yuri Gagarin, Israel Gelfon, Pinkas Turgeon, Otto Grotewell, Armand Hammer, Erich Honecker, Sergei Ilyushin, Wojciech Jaruzelski, Mikhail Kalashnikov, Nikita Khrushchev, Igor Kurchatov, Janka Kupala, Vladimir Komarov, Vladimir Konovalov, Alexei Krylov, Luigi Longard, Deputy Commander of the Freedom Volunteers Corps and Secretary and President of the Italian Communist Party. Fairies Magomedova, Nelson Mandela, Kirill Mazurov, Boris Mikhailov, Shoista Molodsanova, Alexander Morozov, Yelena Markina, Ramon Nabayev, Alexander Nadiradze, Gamal Abdel Nasser, William Genrikovich Fischer, Fyodor Oklopkov, Nikolai Ostrovsky, Lyudmila Pavlichenko, Mauzuza Vanakin, Yevgeny Pepeliev, fighter pilot in the Korean War. Kim Philby, Neville Ramsbottom Isherwood, Konstantin Rokossovsky, Arnold Ruftel, Anatoly Sigalovich, Alexander Sergeyevich Senatorov, Dmitry Shostakovich, Ivan Sidorenko, Sergei Spazokukotsky, Nikolai Sudygin, Semyon Timoshenko, Josip Broz Tito, German Titov, Vladislav Tretiak, Alexander Vasilevsky, Pyotr Verzhigora, Famtuan, Vladislav Volkov, Klement Voroshilov, Sergei Novikov, Lev Yashin, Vasily Grigorovich Zayzyev, Jakov Zeldovich, Georgy Dukov, Lyudmila Zykina, Joseph Stalin, Anatoly Karpov, Sergei Kriklev, Vasily Mikhailovich Blokhin, Vladimir Pravik, Semyon Omokanov. Fictional recipients. In the James Bond film A View to a Kill, Bond is awarded the Order of Lenin. He is described as the first foreign recipient. The first real foreign recipient was Luigi Longo. In IPC Publications Battle Picture Weekly, a character, Johnny Red, is awarded the Order of Lenin for saving the life of a political commissar from a German air ace. In the movie The Hunt for Red October, following an order to surrender by a U.S. naval ship, Captain First Rank Marco Ramius tells the senior lieutenant, Dr. Yevgeny E. Petrov, chief medical officer of Red October, that you'll stay with the men, whilst I and the rest of the senior officers will submerge beneath you and scuttle the ship. In response to this, the medical officer informs his captain that you will receive the Order of Lenin for this. In the movie Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Jones is Nemesis Cole. Irina Spalko was awarded the Order of Lenin 3 times. In the Singularity, Viktor Borisov is awarded the Order of Lenin for his work on the fictional element E99. In Ian Fleming's novel From Russia with Love, Colonel Rosa Klebb was awarded the Order once and Colonel General Graboza Boyshyhov was awarded it twice. In the 2004 video game Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, weapons designer Alexander Leonovich Granin received the Order of Lenin for his inventions, including the original plan for Metal Gear Rex.